Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to the Messy But Caffeinated podcast, the podcast where the coffee is iced, the opinions are hot, and I'm doing my best. Let's get into it. That coffee is hitting my soul right now. What is up, everybody? I've got my coffee in hand at, I believe it's 8:45 p.m. No judgment here, just drinking my Starbs. I hope that everybody had a very Merry Christmas. I hope everybody got to spend time with their family and just enjoy that time together. And I hope you got all the things that you wanted and all the things that you asked for. And I hope all the children got all the things they asked for from Santa. I can tell you that my child was very pleased with her Santa haul. She got lots of things. She really was not interested in any clothing. However, she did get a lot of it. She got pajamas. She got cute little outfits for the summer. She got some shoes, which she thought were kind of cool. She was throwing them around, but you know. She got some socks, lots of Minnie Mouse toys and stuffed animals, lots of new Minnie Mouse accessories. She got a Minnie Mouse cup. She got a Minnie Mouse saucer chair. She got a Minnie Mouse microwave, stuffed Minnie Mouses, a Minnie Mouse blanket, all the good stuff. She also got some Bluey stuff. She got a bingo doll. She got a Bluey hairbrush pack with like 3 hairbrushes in it. Let's see what else. She got a Bluey bath toy. She got a Baby Shark bath toy. She got some bath books, which are pretty cool. They're just like wipeable books, basically. You can just play with them in the bathtub. She also got bubble bath stuff, and let me just tell you, this girl is not a fan of the bubble bath. We tried to have a cute little Christmas bubble bath last night, and so she had like Christmas rubber ducks. She had like Mickey and Minnie Christmas little rubber ducks, and she had some, what else? Some other Christmas like themed things. So I filled the bath with bubbles and water, brought her in there, sat her in there, and she freaked out. She like would not sit in the tub while there were bubbles in it. So I had to drain the entire tub and then put more water in it, and then she sat in it. So Sis is not a fan of bubbles, which is crazy. She likes to blow bubbles, but she doesn't like to sit in bubbles. Anyway, so that's how that went. As far as other stuff, so today I got her some more things. And actually my uncle got her one of these things, but we got her a Fisher-Price like espresso machine. So it has little coffee beans that pop on the top. You turn it, it makes noise. It comes with cute little coffee cups, like a little coffee thing. If you're watching, sorry, that was inappropriate. Coffee thing that stirs the coffee. It comes with a little like spoon. It comes with a little bag with a croissant. It's super cute, and it was on sale, so she had to have it. And then tonight we went and adventured Walmart, and I got her a gingerbread house. So it's like stuck together with like felt, and you can like put little decorations on it and decorate how you want to, but it's all wooden. Very cutesy. And then I also got her a sugar cookie set, and it's also wooden. So like it comes with like a little fake butter knife and like a fake little spatula that you can like pull the cookie apart and like put it on different cookies like you're making sugar cookies. And it comes with like a little plastic baking sheet, and it comes with like a whole roll of like sugar cookies. It's so cute. They have such cute shit for kids, bro, like toys. And coming from someone that was a kid not too awful long ago, you know, I don't remember having any cool shit like that. So they've got all kinds of stuff. And this girl, she's got all kinds of shit, cool shit, Fisher-Price stuff, because it's cheap and they're cute. She's got little Fisher-Price Stanleys. She's got an espresso machine. She's got little Fisher-Price AirPods. She's got a Fisher-Price tablet. Obviously not like a real tablet, but like, you know, one that teaches you the ABCs and stuff. They've got all kinds of cool shit. She also got a Minnie Mouse like big wheel that we got for her, and it said it was for 18 months and up, so obviously I didn't expect her to jump on it and know what to do with it. But yesterday I kept having to put her on it, and then I put her on it and I'd push her, but she wouldn't pick her feet up because she wasn't understanding she had to pick her feet up, and she wasn't understanding it had pedals. So she'd try to like stand and walk with it, and she would fall over every single time, which is fine. Totally fine, but she would get pissed off when she would fall over. She'd be like, "Mama." So anyway, hopefully she'll grow into that. But it's a super cute bike and it was super cheap. I got it for like 20 bucks from Ross. One of my fave stores ever on the planet. I love Ross, I love Marshalls, I love TJ Maxx. I love to shop. It's just me. So finding all these cute little things, especially on a deal, your girl's running it. That gingerbread house was half off, so I got it for like 8 bucks. And then the sugar cookie set was also like 8 bucks. And yeah, so I love clearance. And I love holiday clearance, especially because that's when everything goes on 50% off. And yeah, so Walmart was popping, but your girl was able to snag some stuff. So woohoo. As far as Christmas for Billy goes, I got him some underwear and some socks. I always get him the essentials. And the socks are Naruto socks. Billy loves Naruto, if you guys didn't know. He also really likes anime, like Naruto especially, but Dragon Ball Z and, you know, shit like that. So I got him some of those. And then I saw some like Grinch. It was in a Grinch box, but it's hot sauce. So he's been into like cooking recently and like grilling and smoking food and stuff. So I got him some like different hot sauces to try with different meats that he, you know, when he cooks or whatever. And then I got him some new slide-on shoes because every time he gets a pair, he breaks them or loses them. And he hasn't had a pair in a while, so I got him some. And then what else did I get him? I got him a shirt that says, I'm a handful, but my wiener isn't. Timu, gotta love her. What else did I get him? I got him some body spray. I got him some of his favorite candy, some sunflower seeds, some beard growth stuff, which he doesn't really need, but I got it for free from TikTok, so I figured I'd just throw it in his stocking because I don't have a beard, so that wasn't gonna benefit me any. I think that was it. I can't think of anything else that I got him, but I know I got him a handful of stuff. And we said we weren't gonna do gifts this year, but it's just not physically possible for me not to give him gifts, especially him, just because I like to give gifts. That's my love language. So anytime it's his birthday or Christmas or our anniversary, or literally I'm just buying shit, he's the spoiled one. He gets literally everything because I love to buy shit. So if I'm not buying it for myself, I'm buying it for him. And if I'm not buying it for both of us, I'm buying it for that girl in there. And these days she gets way more than we do. So, and then for Christmas for me, like I said, we agreed to not do gifts. And then he ended up sending me some money and I just uploaded it straight to my Dunkin' app because that was literally the only thing that I wanted was just coffee money. So Gail got me some Starbucks money and my granny gave me some money, and yeah, so that's where all that's going. This was like Sage's first year of really like Christmas being fun, because last year she was only 5 months old, and so she could barely sit up, and she really wasn't like into the presents. Like I'd lay them on her lap and she just kind of look at them, just like, what is this? But this year when we woke up, she saw all the presents under the tree, and I was like, Sage, look, those are for you. And she started crawling towards them. She's like, wow, Mama. And she goes over there and she grabbed one and put it on her walker and then walked away. And I was like, you can have all of these. These are all for you. And then of course she'd come over and like I'd rip a little bit of it. She'd start to rip the rest, and she would like get a little bit and then she'd get frustrated because it didn't immediately open. So I would help her, you know, do it or whatever, and she'd see whatever it was and she'd either be like, wow, or she'd like throw it to the side. Typically the clothes, she'd like open, she's like, okay, and she'd just throw it and then she'd grab something else. But all the toys she'd open, she's just like, oh, wow, oh. And it was fun. And she liked all her toys. We had toys, oh my God, we had toys sprawled out from one end of the living room to the other yesterday. And I know it's gonna get worse the older that she gets, but good God. Last year we didn't have that issue because we really didn't go all out since she was so little. And it was all stuff like, there was a few toys, but it was all stuff like clothes and like bottles and stuff that we needed. And I just wrapped it to like make it feel like Christmas. So this year, yeah, everything she got, obviously she didn't ask for because she's 18 months old. She can't talk like that, but it was fun and we were wiped. yesterday. I was so tired. I'm still tired today. I had to work today, and let me just say, it should be criminal to have to work the day after a holiday, but that's a whole nother subject. So yeah, I was exhausted earlier, and I put her down for a nap, and I was like, man, I should really take a nap too, but I knew if I took a nap, it was gonna be a done deal. I was not getting out of the bed for a hot minute, and I had things to do. So yeah, but overall, our Christmas was great. We also went to, so on Christmas Eve, we went to Gail's house and did Christmas over there with all like the older kids and the younger kids, and did our gifts and stuff. And this year we made Billy's mom a salt dough ornament. So if you don't know what that is, you mix flour, salt, and water in a bowl, and then make it into like a dough, and then you can like make shapes into it, do hand prints, you know, whatever, and then you cut around it, lay it on parchment paper on a baking sheet, and then you put it in the oven for like 3 hours and let it bake. And then when it's finished, you can use it as like just like a placeholder, like it can sit on your shelf, or you can put a hole in it and then tie a string around it and hang it on your tree, you know, whatever. So we decided we were gonna make her a salt dough ornament of Billy's foot. And Billy is a big man, so this ornament is like this fucking long, and it takes up a quarter of her tree. It is hilarious. I painted it like a reindeer, and it says Baby's 32nd Christmas on it, and has Billy's name on it, and it is fucking funny. She died laughing. Everybody died laughing when I gave it to her, and she now wants all of her children's feet for her tree. So Billy started a trend, you're welcome, and it was funny, and I enjoyed it very much. So it was fucking hilarious, actually. That's like the best gift I've ever come up with. So yeah, and you know, we did a family Kahoot. That was pretty funny, and just, you know, hung out, ate desserts, exchanged our gifts, and did like we usually do. And then Christmas Day, we did our Christmas stuff here, and then we went to my side of the family. We went to my granny's house, and we ate over there, did our little gift exchange, you know, let Sage play with her toys, different things like that. And then came home last night, and then I went to bed at a decent time because I had to work today, which this is premiering on Sunday because there was no way that an episode was going to come out today because I'm wiped. Literally, the holidays just wipe my ass out, bro. We always are so busy. We got to go to like 4 different places every time, you know, our family, both sides. And then, of course, if our friends do anything, we end up going to our friends' houses too. And we're just all over God's creation for every holiday. So we're always tired. Our Christmas was very merry, and I had a great time. And Sage had a great time, and Billy had a great time, and it was just good. So I'm thankful. Very, very blessed. So speaking of holidays, let's talk about 2026 and bringing in the new year. So every year I will usually mentally, and then I'll write it in my notes app on my phone, will think of things that I want to happen in 2026, like New Year's resolutions, goals. I know that's so basic. I feel like everybody, oh, new year, new me, new year, new bitch, you know, like I'm not trying to be all that, but there are some things that I would like to do in 2026 and some goals I'd like to achieve. And so yeah, every year I make a list, and I usually will keep it in my phone for a majority of the year. And I always end up deleting it before the end of the year, and I really gotta stop doing that because I would like to see, like, at the end of the year, basically what I did, what I didn't do. So I know was it last year? No, I think the last time that I made one and like actually wrote it down and kept up with it was 2023. And I had lots of goals on my list that I made. Like, I think one was to lose 50 pounds, and I did that. One was to get pregnant, and I did that. One was to, there was something else that I did. I think one was to travel more, and in 2023 I went to like 4 or 5 different places. So yeah, 2023 was a good year for me. And not to say that last year wasn't, but I mean, I really didn't hit a goal or like make goals for myself last year. So this year I've been thinking, you know, with it being the last week of 2026, the last week of 2025. Sorry, I'm literally already in 2026 apparently mentally. So I've been thinking, and I'm just trying to think of basically things I want to accomplish or do, or, you know, just be better at, I guess. I feel like everybody, for their number one goal for resolutions and like the new year, is always to lose weight or stay healthy, which is all fine and dandy. I would love to do both, because I lost a bunch of weight after I had Sage, and then I gained a bunch of it back, and I'm actively trying to lose weight again. I don't want to say that that's like a huge goal for me, because yes, I want to lose weight, and yes, I want to eat better, but it's not my main goal. I don't like, I'm not, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Just one of them things. And honestly, every time I get really skinny, I get knocked up. So it's not like I get to enjoy being skinny anyway. So, I mean, not that I'm huge. I don't think I'm a big girl. I'm not small, but I'm not huge. And, you know, whatever. At this point, I'm almost 30 years old, and I just don't give a shit, to be honest. I've been with the same man for almost 16 years, and I have no intention on finding anyone else or being with anyone else. So, and he likes the way I look, and he thinks I'm beautiful or pretty or whatever you want to say. So as long as he thinks I look good, then all is well. I would say that one of my big resolutions that I have for next year, or like goals, I guess, is I want to like be more in tune with my spirituality. Like, I really want to get a little closer to God. I'm not very religious. I never have been. I can tell you there was times when I was younger when we used to go to church a lot, and we would go every Sunday, and I would go every Wednesday night, and that was when I was like 8 or 9. And then we kind of got away from that and just quit going. And then I ended up going to a different church with a girl that I was really close with at the time, and I would go with them every Wednesday and Sunday. Her dad was like not a minister, or he wasn't a minister or the preacher, but he was like some kind of board member of the church or something. So we always just went, and, you know, I enjoyed it. And honestly, I think being the age that I was only like 11 or 12, and for the most part, I think we really just went for the boys, if I'm being really honest with you. Which is fucking terrible to say, but I mean, we were 11 and 12, bro. Like, we didn't know any better. And yeah, and then I really didn't ever get to have like that youth group experience, and like I feel like a lot of people that did youth groups really enjoyed it. I kind of started to get into a youth group right before I met Billy. Not saying that he's the reason I turned away from church, just saying that, you know, once I started dating him, he was all my attention was on, and it definitely, I didn't do anything else but want to be around him and hang out with him. So I did that youth group thing for like 2 months, and it was really fun, actually. I had a lot of fun doing the youth group stuff, and I feel like I kind of missed out on that aspect, but like not everybody does that either, because I mean, not everybody goes to church. Not everybody chooses to like do that. And as an adult, and this may ruffle some feathers, but I don't have any interest in going to church. Like, I don't. Like, if I'm being completely honest with you, I just don't. And I mean, that's not to say that I don't like want to have that relationship with God or whatever, because I do. I don't know, something about like reading the Bible or like watching services from the comfort of my own home, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like there's a lot of judgmental people in church, and some of the worst people you will ever meet in your life are people of the church. And agree to disagree, that's just what I believe, and you can't change my mind when it comes to that. So with that being said, I don't know, I want to like connect spiritually. I can't speak, spiritually, sure, okay. So I want to connect there, and just kind of like, I don't know, find some kind of faith or find something that just kind of resonates with me. Give it to the man upstairs, you know. And I actually got a guided like journal thing that's supposed to connect with the Bible, and like you read certain verses. It's 52 weeks worth of Bible studies and stuff like that, where you can like write in the book, and like it takes you to each page, and it's supposed to get you through the Bible in a year. And I'm gonna start that next week, because we'll be into the first week of January, and that's when it starts. So I feel like that will kind of help me mentally. Not that I'm really like struggling right now mentally. Thank you, Zoloft, when I remember to take her. But I don't know. I feel like sometimes I can be a little negative, and like for the most part, I'm a really positive person, but I don't know. I feel like maybe reading some Bible verses or just kind of like, you know, getting into that will kind of help settle that negative mindset, and I won't have it anymore. Maybe give me some positivity. So that is one of the things on my list that I would really like to get into. And I know Billy has kind of been talking about it too, that him and his best friend actually have been talking about it, and they kind of want to start getting into like Bible studies like here, like talking about us all doing one together. And maybe this can help us do that. So we're gonna test it out and see how it goes, I guess. Another New Year's resolution that I have would be to grow my social media and get further in my TikTok journey, which are both basically the same thing. So I'm really into social media, and I have been really into social media since like the middle of this year. I started getting really into TikTok in June, and I went from no followers to 11,000, which is awesome. And I want to continue to grow. I want to continue to move up and get more followers, and, you know, just have a good support system on there, and like, I don't know, just grow and just see where the social media takes me. Like, I would love to be able to go to more influencer events. I would love to be able to get more PR and like, you know, help rep different brands and, you know, make a little bit of money. And I love content, man. I love making videos. I love talking. You know, we've been over this, but that's kind of what I would like to see happen next year. So I'm sitting at 11,000, and by the end of next year, I would like to, my small goal is 20,000, which I think is achievable. It's 9,000. And if I gained 11,000 in 6 months, so I think that 20,000 is obtainable. My big goal is 50K. And that's gonna take some work, but I'm gonna continue to post every single day, multiple times a day. I'm going to continue to talk and just be my authentic self and show my personality. And if they wanna be there, they'll stay. And if they wanna join, they'll come. And if they don't, then fuck them. And that's how I feel about it. So here is to growth, because I love it. I'm having a great time, and it's been fun. I like TikTok Shop especially. I'm a TikTok Shop affiliate. I've made a decent little amount of money in the last few months. I've gotten lots of products that I've gotten to test out and try for different companies and different brands, and it's been fun. I like it a lot. So I hope to continue to do it, and I hope to continue to grow. I would like to get back into vlogging, but I'm gonna be really honest with you, as consistent as I'm trying to be with this podcast and with TikTok, I really don't know that I'm gonna be able to do all three, because it's a lot, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of energy. I have to edit, I have to, you know, especially for this podcast, I have to edit, I have to detach the voice from the video, I have to upload that to all the platforms, I have to edit the video that I put on YouTube. I have a lot that I have to do, and with vlogging it's a lot too, because, you know, like I like my vlogs to look cool, so I try to like do cool edits. I try to do text on screen. I have to do my intro, my outro. I have all kinds of stuff, and then also I have to like carry a camera around with me all day, or, you know, It's not an issue to video myself all day, because hell, I do that on TikTok all the time. But, you know, just the short videos I'm really good at, and the long vlog videos I'm just not, because they will either be not long enough or way too fucking long. Hint, the last vlog that I really took seriously and did, which was Courtney's bachelorette party vlog, took me 2 weeks to edit, and it ended up being like over an hour long, and it was insanely long, and nobody wants to watch a video for an hour. I say that, but a lot of the people that I'm subscribed to on YouTube, they do long vlogs too, and I watch that shit from front to back. If you're really interested in somebody, you will do that. So here is to the social media side of 2026. I would love to continue to grow and continue this journey, and I would love to also see this podcast flourish too. So currently we're sitting at 100 subscribers, which is great for a solo podcast. I feel like, especially one that just started. I don't expect to bust out and get 1 billion followers, but my hope in 2026 is to grow. I'd like to see us, you know, hit quite a few subscribers. I'm hoping maybe we can get up to 1,000, and I know that's a really small goal, but I just feel like it's harder to get subscribers on YouTube than it is to get followers on like TikTok or Instagram or, you know, Facebook or whatever. And so we're gonna set my podcast goal for 1,000. I would like to get my streams up to like 5,000 maybe. And yeah, those are really the only big goals I have for the pod in 2026. I'd like to get guests on the pod also, and that way I can talk to people and then also do solo episodes too, because, you know, that's what I've been doing really this whole time. But I'd like to get my friends on here. I've got some family that wants to jump on here. Billy wants to get in here and do some videos and episodes with me. And yeah, I think that would be cool, and people will really enjoy me having, you know, company. And, you know, I know people just like listening to me talk, most of the people. I mean, I hope you do, but if you don't, fuck off. Another big goal that I would like to hit next year is I would like to pay, if not all of it, a majority of my debt off. And I've really been working on that this year. Just really been trying. Any extra money that I get, just kind of throwing it on credit cards. And I owe an ungodly amount of money to Affirm. I don't even want to talk about it, but Affirm is my favorite app ever. And so yeah, my goal is to pay off a majority, if not all, of my debt. And so far this year, I have paid off, I think, 3 or 4 credit cards. I have an ungodly amount of credit cards too, so don't judge. Your girl just loves, like I said, I love to shop, and I know it's a problem. And I'm a real firm believer in the girl math that if I don't pay it all at once up front, that it doesn't hurt my bank account as bad, which is false. That is a very false statement, and I'm aware of that. However, in my girl math brain, it makes sense. So yeah, and I actually paid a credit card off yesterday, and if I would have paid the regular payments, it wouldn't have been paid off for like another year. And I've been busting ass to pay this credit card off, so it's gone and it's off of me. So now I'm really getting in like the nitty gritty. I think I have like 2 or 3 more credit cards I have to pay off, and then I owe money on my car, so I'd like to pay my car off, but that's obviously, it's a big bill, so that's for last. I've been trying to pay off like the least amount first, and that seems to be working for me. So yeah, if I could get all my debt paid off, that would be awesome. And I wouldn't have to worry about having debt anymore. And yeah, a girl can dream, but that is also on the list. I would also like to do not only a girls' night like once a month, but also a date night once a month, just to like have that time with my friends to like bond and, you know, grow our friendship, and, you know, just do random shit, just have girls' time, no children, just hang out. And I also would like to continue to have that bond with Billy too, because, you know, at the end of the day, like, yes, we're married, but we have a child, and she always comes first. And sometimes you need to take a step back from parenting and like dive back into your marriage and really spend that time together, and remember why you married each other, continue to date each other, you know, things like that. And the last time that me and Billy went on a date together alone was when I was pregnant. And it's been a while. And, you know, we just don't really ever have time because we always have Sage, and I love doing things with her, and we go on double dates all the time. We'll take all our children's and we have a good time. We have been on two double dates without the kids since she's been here, but like just me and him. It's been a really long time, and that's both our faults. We should have nipped that in the butt, months ago, and made that time for each other. And we make time for each other, but we don't go anywhere. We don't do anything without her, which is fine. Like I said, it's not a big deal. I love her and I love spending time with her and I love getting to do things with her, but some days I miss my husband, and some days I miss that life before I became a mom. I love being a mom. I prayed for this day for years and years and years, and I would never take it back or trade it for anything. But if you're a parent, you get what I'm saying. You understand. I would like to do that though, and just have that time with him, and then have those nights with my girls where we can like bond and like do just silly things, like have a holiday themed night, like for Valentine's Day, where we just drink pink mimosas and do face masks and play stupid card games and laugh till we cry, and do things like that, because that's good for the soul. To laugh until you cry is so good for the soul, and I will die on that hill. So I need that, and I know my girls need that too, all my girls. And I am the type that I have multiple friend groups, and I don't know how much everybody can relate to this, but I have this group of friends that's like my mom friends, my nursing school friends, my best friends. Like, met them in nursing school, we stuck to each other's hips and never detached, and those are my girls. And then we also have my husband's wives. We have a whole group of the husband wives, and we're best friends, and we like to go do shit together. We like to go out. We also like to go out, but we also like to go out, and we will sometimes group up and go out together, but sometimes we go and do our separate things. And then I've got this group of friends over here, which is Billy's sister and our friend Elizabeth, and occasionally, Elizabeth's husband will come with us, and then of course Lindsay comes with us because she's always there in case we need a DD, which is Courtney's wife. So we have this group, and then sometimes this group will come with this group, or this group will come with this group, and sometimes we'll all get together. And I would love to just host like a girls' night with all of my friends, every group, all together in the same room, because it's all the people that I love in the same room, and we all get to hang out and do different things together. That's the tea. I love all my friends, and I love girls' night. I love to just do shit, like get together. Last year we did a like paint and sip with one of my groups, and it was awesome. We had so much fun. We were drinking, we were painting. My penguins that we painted looked like shit, but that's okay. I never said I was an artist, but I had fun doing it, and we had a great time. I would love to do that. Like, let's have a girls' night and crochet. A bitch doesn't know how to crochet, but I'd love to learn with my friends. Let's pick up rocks from outside. Let's fucking paint rocks. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's so simple. It's so easy to make girls happy. We just love to do random shit. At least I do anyway. I like to just dabble in all of it. I like to do the spa nights. We did one year, we did a Halloween girls night, and we painted pumpkins, and we painted pumpkins and drank Halloween themed drinks and had pizza and just hung out. And then, for Christmas, usually we like pick a place and we'll go and we'll eat and we'll just exchange gifts and like do a big thing for Christmas. And we always have a Friendsgiving and, just different things like that. Super fun. And also in 2026, your girl is turning 30, which is crazy to me. Number one, that I've been alive for 30 years, because time has flown by. I do not feel like I should be 30 years old. Number two, I can already feel it in my knees and my back and my neck. Nobody warned me about that, and I'm not looking forward to it. But also, I will forever live in my youth. So when I am 60 years old, acting like I'm still in my 20s, shut the fuck up and mind your business. And that's the tea. For my 30th birthday, I have said for years now that I want to just have a grand time. 30 is a big deal. So like I want to do things in my 30s that I've never done before. I want to hit bucket list goals. I want to do all the things. I want to go and see places I've never seen. I want to jump out of a plane. I want to get a spine tattoo. There are so many things that I want to do in my 30s that I'm ready, but I'm not, because like 30 is a new era and that scares me just a little bit, but we're gonna be all right. We're gonna rock it out. It's gonna be fine. A few of my friends are 30 and a few of my friends are going to be 30 before I turn 30. Like in 2026, they'll be turning 30, so they'll get to experience it before I do. And yeah, I would really like to just be celebrated and just make a big deal out of it, because it is a big deal, because 30 is a huge year. And yeah, I want to have a big party and get absolutely plastered, unless I'm pregnant by then, which you never know. I'm not trying, but I'm not preventing. So who knows what 30 could bring. But yeah, I'm just here and I'm just living, and I'm just here. I don't think I have anything else. I will say, I just want to send all the positive vibes to 2026. Here is to growth, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, socially, growth. That is what we are pushing into 2026, is growth and peace and happiness, because 2026, I'm manifesting that it is going to be a life-changing year, especially in the financial and spiritual department. That is what I'm manifesting, and I'm going to live by that, because if you manifest big things will happen to you. And so yeah, I am manifesting that for myself. I am manifesting pregnancy to anybody that is wanting to get knocked up in 2026. I am manifesting you a baby. Anybody that's wanting an engagement ring or marriage, I'm manifesting that for you for 2026. Anybody that is wanting to make some money, I'm manifesting that for you in 2026. I am manifesting all of the positive things, because if we think negatively going out of 2025, we will get nothing but negativity in 2026. Here is your reminder to not wash your clothes on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Do not clean your house on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Do not run your dishwasher on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. I tend to do these things, it seems, every single year. And it seems that every single year is kind of crazy. So really gonna try not to do that this year. However, I have a laundry schedule, and I do my laundry usually Saturday and Sunday, or just Sunday. And this year, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day fall on a Wednesday and a Thursday. So I will not be washing clothes. I will not be washing dishes. And I'm not gonna clean my house either of those days, because I'm really trying to manifest a very good, positive year. And I'm not trying to fuck that up. So I'll let y'all know how that goes. But one more thing I wanted to talk about. I was talking about having these girls' nights. I would like to make a bingo card for 2026. I've been seeing this all over my TikTok. And it's basically where you literally, like, you make a bingo card of like what you think is gonna happen to you, or like maybe people around you, things you might do, you know, things like that. Like I saw a girl put like concerts for one, like I know I'm gonna go to a concert next year, so like I know I'll be able to mark that off. Like things you know you're gonna do, like, oh, like Sage's second birthday, or you know, like celebrating our 16th year together, shit like that. And then, you know, like pop random things on there, like get knocked up. You know, some people put negative stuff on there, but if you manifest the negative, that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be negative. So it's gonna be all positive stuff, hitting my follower goals, hitting financial goals, you know, things like that. So I think that I'm going to do that, whether that be with a group of friends or alone. And I'll keep you guys posted, and I'll let you know what all I put on there, and we can talk about it. And every time I hit a goal or we hit bingo, I'll let you guys know, and we'll mark the shit off. Yeah, so that's all I have. Thanks for watching this episode of the Messy but Caffeinated podcast. And remember, if I said anything in this episode that pissed you off, take that up with your barista, not me. You guys have a great night. Much love. Okay, bye.